Isa sa pinaka-common na questions that I get whenever I go to reunions or meetings or other things, lalo na with family and friends, is ano nga ba yung work ko? Welcome back to my channel, and if it's your first time, my name is Vanya Tantoco and I'm here to discuss more about digital marketing, freelancing, family, and lifestyle. Isa sa pinaka-common na questions that I get whenever I go to reunions or meetings or other things, lalo na with family and friends, is ano nga ba yung work ko? Gets ko naman sila kasi ang dami kong pinupost. I do like a lot of things, I'm everywhere. And baka confused na rin sila what I really do. So today is really more about explaining how am I called, supposedly. I call myself a raketera at heart. Raketera mainly because before, when I started, parang sabi ko lang, okay, I'll get like side jobs just to have extra income. I just don't want, gusto kong madagdagan yung income. Yun yung pinaka-okay for me because, ewan ko, may ADHD ata talaga ako. If you want to learn more about freelancing and what I do as a freelancer and how much we earn for freelancing, then you have to stay tuned and watch the rest of the video. So by definition, a freelancer is someone who offers different services or products sa isang client na multiple. So, ibig sabihin, hindi lang isa yung employer niya. But if you ask me, my definition of a freelancer is having a multiple job with different employers that's mainly output-based. Why I call it output-based? Kasi tinitingnan kung ano yung pwede kong mabigay dun sa client. So, ibig sabihin, what I give them in terms of services or products. And then, I get paid for every product that I give them. So, for example, sobrang dami kong naging past words. Like, when I was discussing in my first video what I do, I did say a lot of things. So, that's social media manager. I was a project manager. I was also a ads manager. Mga ganon. Office manager because dun tayo magsa-start later. Office manager, I was paralegal. Meron din akong research assistant. I was also a professor. I did events. So, technically, sobrang dami talaga ng possibilities. I graduated from Miriam College with BA Communication. So, technically, my skills are very wide-ranged because we were able to discuss a lot of things from marketing, advertising, PR. We do had a couple of others like TV prod, radio prod, yung mga ganyan. So, technically, yung back-end or yung basic skills that I need to learn from these things, medyo na, hindi naman medyo, I believe that I really got it from there, from my training in school, and yon, hinone ko na lang siya through time. So yon, as in literally, I was like everywhere, because I didn't know what I wanted at that time. Ang goal ko lang is matutong magsalita in front of a lot of people because I was too shy to make a mistake. Scared ako na magsalita in front of a lot of people and say things in a different way. So, parang for me, I made it a point na I got into training for college para ma-hone yung skills ko into speaking. And throughout time, medyo na-develop ko siya super late. Kasi takot pa din ako. May stage fright pa din ako until now whenever I talk to people. So, ang ginawa ko lang practice and practice and practice bago nag-umpisa as a freelancer. Okay, so right after graduation, I got a job that was online. So, it was for Virtually Incredible. It was parang medyo starting pa lang sila. So, I, together with one of my blockmates, Kate Alfonso, got a job in Virtually Incredible, which was handled by my former professor, Miss Lucy, and Todd Green. So if you are looking for a job, you can actually go to their page. They have a lot of job openings and that's very convenient because you're working from home. Plus, okay yung bosses and good pay din. So, side note, so Virtually Incredible is here. You can click the link down below if you want to apply. Okay, so yon. So, doon ako nag-start. But after like 6 months of working for Virtually Incredible, I resigned. Mainly because I was a fresh grad and I wanted to learn more from probably a real job, as what I called it. After seeing the credentials that I have for college, parang sabi, sayang yung potential mo kasi pwede ka namang mag-apply sa big companies, as in, you can get like a higher managerial position, blah, 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 blah. Kaya talaga ako nag-apply sa mga big companies. I applied for a prod assistant job, but, yun, I tried twice pero hindi talaga. So, maybe it wasn't for me. So, after nun, I came across a job post for Miriam College Alumni Association. And then, they were looking for an office manager, which sounds like, oh, office manager, I think I can do it. So after that one, I applied and got into the position for a good 6 months. After some time, they realized that they didn't have the budget. So I was paid that time for the office manager position at 30,000 pesos. That was 2012 or 2013. It was a full-time job, so 40 hours per week. I do 8 to 5 or 9 to 6, and then we do have Saturdays sometimes. But they were trying to cut down on the budget. So they had to convert me into a part-time position, which was parang, oh, okay. So literally, they cut my pay in half. Nung sinabi ko, okay, cut my pay in half, which was the regular offer for a normal job na full-time. So sabi ko, okay, not bad. And since I was only tasked to do 20 hours per week, so pwede ko siyang gawin, as in flexi time na siya naging. Pagkatapos nun, doon ako naghanap ng ibang jobs. I was also doing my business pa din at the first year of my working life. So, naglo-locks mode pa din ako. I was selling shoes and clothes and everything else online. So, yun, I got into like different positions, like what I've discussed before. And then yun, it was a blessing in disguise. Because I said it was just parang a racket for me that turned out to be well. So, I was saying yes to anything because it was somehow an additional income for me. I just want to learn and see kung ano ba talaga yung match sa akin, and probably get into a job that I would super love and will not let go of. After nun, never na talaga akong nag-apply for any corporate jobs ever. Parang sabi ko, okay, I think freelancing works for me and the schedule is very good. Kasi ako bahala. Basta magbigay ako ng output and then I'm done. As in, okay na ako. Okay, here are my top 3 reasons for loving freelancing. So, number 1 is flexibility. As in, I get to schedule my day out. I get to schedule all my outputs and do it in one go. So, for me, okay yun. Kasi when I get the momentum, as in, kaya ko siyang tapusin. For example, I do have like a couple of layouts to finish. I can do it in one sitting just because I'm in the groove. So what I try to do is to schedule out my week prior to going into it, kasi it was more effective for me for scheduling para alam ko alin yung mga priority kong kailangan i-send sa client. So it's really good for me kasi I get to wake up late, number 1, and then I get to have time with my kids. And I get to do like errands at home and do chores and do a lot of things in between jobs. So parang every day, it's not a routine. Since wala akong fixed hours, I can go on a vacation even during weekdays with the kids and the family. Kaya minsan, kunwari before, wala pang pandemic, umaalis kami mga Tuesday. Ganyan. Tuesday to Thursday kasi walang tao sa beach noon. So, we go out of town. We travel during weekdays kasi walang traffic, wala masyadong tao. So, pagkakain ka sa restaurant, hindi masyadong hassle. Kahit sa stopover, wala masyadong tao. So, it's really a good thing for doing freelancing. Kasi yun yung isa sa super na magandang perk. I just bring out my laptop or bring it anywhere with me. Para at least I can catch up on anything, on emails or something, even if I'm out of town. So, isa yun sa pinaka-perk. Kasi parang, kumbaga sa work from home, I've been working from home since forever. So, which excites me the most. Kasi ayoko ng stagnant ako na nakaupo lang ako ng 8 hours sa isang araw. I can't do it. Most commonly asked question, how much do you get from freelancing? Ang difference lang niya, since multiple jobs nga, so even if I charge a little bit lower for freelancing jobs or yung mga side rackets nga, if you combine your income from the small projects that you get from different people, pag kinumbine mo siya, hindi pa rin siya aabot dun sa babayaran sa'yo sa office when you do a full-time job. You can get up to 5 to 7 clients. Depende sa skill na kailangan and depende dun sa task. Pero yon, yung iba, 5 to 7 clients yung kaya nila. Kasi getting 7 of small rackets and then combining it, sabihin na natin tigta 10,000 yun. So 70, hindi ka mababayaran sa opisina mo ng 70,000 for sitting down in like 1 day. Tapos yung position mo hindi pa managerial. Siguro if managerial pwede. Pero kung tipong nasa starting position ka pa lang, tapos i-combine mo siya, hindi mo makukuha yung ganong amount. So that's what I love about freelancing because I do get like mini incomes to sort of pledge into my whole income stream. Number 3, reason why I love freelancing is traveling. Yun nga, I mentioned since you are flexible in terms of time, traveling is one of the main reason for me why I love it. Kasi pwede akong mag-work anywhere, in a beach or in like a pool or in a hotel, mga ganun. But apart from the pros of doing freelancing, we also have cons. Syempre, kahit anong bagay may cons. May mga bagay lang na parang sana, kailangan ko tang skip, yung mga ganun. Parang, pwede mong iba na yung gumawa. Kasi syempre, if you're doing a regular job, probably your HR will do it, or I don't know, your payroll team, yung mga ganyan. So, yung cons, number 1, you have to file all your, number 1 con is you have to file all your government stuff. As in, your taxes, your pag-ibig, yung mga mandatory, whatever. Kailangan mo i-file on your own. Kasi syempre, wala namang magpa-file for you. Unlike in an office na talagang automatic na lang tinadeduct yung stuff nyo for the government. Yung mga government-mandated stuff, automatically siya na-deduct. Pero pag freelancer ka, you have to do it on your own. Plus, you have to get your own accountant and be registered as a freelancer. Second, walang OT pay. As in, wala talaga. And everyone can reach you anytime, anywhere. So, literally like 24/7. If you are ready for that one, as in, clients will like call you in the middle of the night, or you would get emails and then you can't say no to it, yung mga ganyan. If you can naman manage it, so why not do freelancing? These are just parang the cons so that you know what to expect when you started. When you start going on freelancing. Tips on what you can do for freelancing. So, number 1, and ultimate tip for those who really want to get to freelancing, is to harness your skill and make sure you are very good at it. Kasi ito yung labanan sa freelancing world right now. Madami nagfe-freelance ever since nagkaroon ng pandemic. So if you really want to get good clients, you have to harness on that skill, whether it be photo editing, doing graphics, social media management, or project management. Kailangan sobrang ganda nung resume mo or your CV because hindi ka magsa-stand out kung hindi ganun kaganda. So the trick is to really practice on your skill and make sure that you're very, very good at it. Kasi yun na yung key mo para makakuha ng mas maraming clients. The more clients that you get, the better since you are doing freelancing. Step number 2, huwag kang maging choosy. As in, don't be choosy in terms of like how much you're gonna get or you're gonna earn per project. Ito yung laging sinasabi sa akin before, bakit ka kumukuha ng project na sobrang baba? For me, I say yes to those things mainly because gusto ko rin makatulong. Yung akin, parang hindi lang naman lahat yan pera. Sometimes you also have to have a heart. And with that heart comes with not being choosy with your clients. So whether it be a friend or a former colleague or whoever, kailangan hindi ka maging choosy, lalo na kung nagbe-build ka pa lang ng portfolio. Ito yung super trick ko talaga out of all. Most of the people that I deal with now are clients from way, way back, tapos friends of friends na sila. So it's really through referrals that I get clients kasi hindi talaga ako naging choosy at first. As in, I don't care parang kung maliit lang to or something. At least, diba, dagdagan yan. Pang grocery din yan, pang gas din yan, or something. So, ibig sabihin, you have to like look back and thank those people na nag-yes ka. It might look small now, but you are investing in something that might grow into a bigger one in the future. So, I'm super thankful that I I said yes to a lot of clients from before because without them, wala din naman akong portfolio. Tip number 3. Ito, super kailangan to. Very, very sharp memory. As in, sharp talaga. Plus, being very organized. So, ito yung pinaka-trick out of all. So, if you are parang wondering why I have multiple clients now with a business, mainly because yung pag-organize ko siguro ng stuff, effective siya in a way because I get to like finish naman everything on time. So, I do prioritize everything, ganyan. I will actually have another episode just to talk about how I organize my schedules, how I fix my stuff, together with like being a mommy, and yan, yung working out, yung mga nagtataka kayo, bakit pa ako nakaka-workout sa hapon, yung mga ganun. So, ibig sabihin, if you are organized enough, and if you know how to prioritize your, what you need to do or what you need to finish, kaya mo yan, as in kaya yan ng time. Just make sure na hindi ka rin tatanggap ng overloaded. So, ibig sabihin, hanggang sa kaya mo lang na number of clients, yun lang yung tatanggapin mo. Okay, so that's my last tip for being a freelancer. So, if you want to start on freelancing now, ito yung isa pang question na tinanong sa akin. Okay, so if you are wondering how much you can actually earn from freelancing, it can go anywhere from 8,000 roughly starting to around as much as 30,000. 40 sa iba. 40 kung US client yan kasi you have to convert it into dollars. Roughly, ang placement in terms of like US clients, they do depending on what your skill is. Pero for social media management, you can charge from anywhere from 600 to around 800. Pero kung medyo may video editing and everything else, you can go up to 1,000. Make sure lang you ask specific job details if you're gonna go into freelancing. The number of hours, which happens, mainly yung number of hours for US clients kasi kinakount yun. But you can also tell your client na output-based. You have to also take into consideration your materials. So, for example, you have to get a laptop. Kailangan mong i-upgrade. If you're doing video editing, you really have to maintain your, get a nice video card, mga RAM, ganon. Mga magagandang PC setup or whatever. Basta you have to take that into consideration. Yung kuryente mo sa bahay, kailangan mo i-consider yon. Yung aircon mo. Syempre, wala ka sa office, but you wanna be like, you want to feel comfortable even if you're at home, so you have to consider that one. Your subscriptions, if you do get like Adobe Creative Suite, yan, Adobe CC. If you're gonna get Canva, yan, kailangan nyo i-combine yan. Plus, if you're gonna get like stock photos pa na ikaw yung magbabayad, kailangan mo i-consider yon. So make sure you ask para makapag-quote ka. I always say, yung iba kasi nagmamadala eh, magkano ba yung ballpark mo? As in yan. I always say, oh, it ranges from this amount to this amount depending on what you need from me. And then, you ask ano yung mga isa-supply ng clients. Because sometimes, ikaw din yung mismong mag-shoot, ikaw din yung mismong mag-edit. So, you have to take all those into consideration. You have to make sure that you have lights, you have camera if you're doing content creation, or whatever. So, or yung iba ang ginagawa, they total their cost of living. So, for example, solo lang naman sila. They have like a rental, like a house or like a condo rental. They take into consideration internet, yung materials nila and everything else. So, yeah. They total it and then divide it into number of hours and then see how many clients they can get to earn this much. Ang nangyari sa akin for me, I started as a freelancer. Now, I do handle my own digital marketing company. It's a very, very small one. Basta ito pa lang. But we've been here for a couple of years now. I still call it a startup because hindi pa naman kami 50 yung employees. But I do have like people na under me. I train them and I'm super happy with them because they're also doing freelancing. And it's not really, parang for me, okay lang yan. Kasi kung ako nga, kailangan ko ng freelancing jobs pa din, even if I have a business. Sila din, pwede rin yan. Before we close this is, you have to take note. freelancing is also a business. So you have to make sure you know how to market yourself, to harness your skills, and to put a label or a tag price based on what you can offer. So, and if you are still unsure if you really want to go into it, do it as a side job first. Yun lang. Thank you so much for sticking if you're still here on the video. And if you can, please do share this video, like this, and comment down below if you want to know more about freelancing, digital marketing, family, and lifestyle. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to follow me on Instagram. That's at Vanya Tantoco. And if you have questions, you can send me an email at hello@zstudios.com. Nakalimutan ko pa. So yun lang. Thank you very much. And have a great day. Bye.